Welcome to another video, and in this one we've got a 153 kill game with the Model 37 shotgun on Underground Conquest. So of course stick around if you do want to find out a little bit more about this gun, but main thing being you don't have to worry about this gun. Just listen to this video if you want to find out in general how to play Underground and how to find the most amount of kills and to move around it, no matter which guns you are using. But before everyone goes and smashes that dislike button, I want you to know two things. One, in my Type 2A video, 100 kill game video, where I went, of course, to complete the Type 2A for getting 100 kills with every gun in Battlefield 5, I said, smash the like if you hate the Type 2A. And in the same sense, in this video, I'm going to say, smash the like if you hate the Model 37 shotgun, or shotguns in general, and of course, shotguns being used really toxic and overpowered on close range maps, such as Underground. So smash the like if you hate the Model 37 shotgun, don't dislike the video, I'm just making a video. And two, this game was simply used to get one clip, which you will have seen in the best 5 toxic weapons in Battlefield 5 video. And so just going for that one clip, for that one video, resulted in the 153 kill game, just showing how overpowered and toxic this gun is. But without further ado, let's get into the video. I'll talk a little bit about the shotgun, and of course stick around because I will explain how to maximize your kills on Battlefield 5, and of course all the power positions and everything else that comes with that. So we're jumping straight into this game here with a really nice clip where I managed to get up onto B flag, take out all the enemies. Last shot here, getting a bit of movement in to be able to get that one shot and make sure I'm going to hit that shot, being close enough. And of course, I've got a massive flank on all the enemies who are currently at a choke point between my spawn of A and of course the B flag where the enemies are coming from. So I managed to get behind all of them here and pick up loads and loads of kills. But the Model 37 shotgun, as you know, is going to be one of the most overpowered support weapons and of course shotguns in the game, simply because it has one of the highest magazine sizes, and obviously with 7 rounds. It's got one of the highest fire rates out of all the shotguns as well. It hasn't got one of the best damage ranges, but of course it's a shotgun, so you're going to be using all of them in close range. Damage range isn't too big of a thing for different shotguns because Underground is going to kind of be close range for the most part and of where you're going to be using the shotgun. But it's just generally an all-round overpowered gun. And something you might not know, which actually after 3 or 4 years of playing the game, I didn't realise until over a month ago, is that this is the only this shotgun can be fired in full auto as long as you're not aimed in. So if I was to hold down the fire button without aiming in, it's going to fire all 7 bullets through the gun in full automatic. If you aim in, however, you have to keep tapping the fire button. So that's something I didn't realise, and it actually makes it a big complication deciding whether you go with hip fire with this gun or you aim in. Of course, aiming in, you're going to be able to reduce the spread of the pellets of each shotgun shell, and so as long as you're aimed on target, you've got a much higher chance of doing the 100 damage to a full health enemy and getting the kill. However, if you hip fire, you might find, especially at those longer ranges, a lot of the pellets might miss, and you might be needing 2 or 3 shots to get kills. So you've got to weigh up a decision there. I'd say if you're very, very, very close range, basically with the gun up the other enemy's arse, then you can go with hip fire. But if you're at those longer ranges or medium ranges in terms of shotgun distances, then you might want to aim in, because you might have to take 2 to 3 shots with hip fire, even if it's in full auto, because you can full auto it with hip fire. You might take 2 to 3 shots, which can actually, of course, massively increase your time to kill, because you're having to fire off 3 shots rather than 1 if you just aim in. So that's the kind of dilemma you've got to figure out there. But that is a hidden feature which a lot of people know, is that you can fire this shotgun in full auto as long as you're hip firing it and not aiming in. So how am I trying to move around this map? Of course, using one of the closest range weapons in the game. Underground is a close range map in most of the areas around it. Of course, in between C flag and B, it is a bit open between the big like mansion or main house, which is obviously in front of me here, towards the main Underground section. But the most parts you're going to be fighting in is going to be in the middle of the map, where it's all close quarters. You have got to be careful straight in the middle of the map, down the middle of the map. You have got the 2 trains. And of course they're perfect long lines of sight for semi-automatic weapons or sniper rifles, so of course you don't want to be standing in them. But as long as you stay on the left or the right side in all the close range areas, you're going to have no problem taking on and winning gunfights against any other type of gun in the game, which is what I'm trying to do here. Simply holding choke points just underneath and behind the staircases, which is going to be like a mini power position. Of course, you will have heard me say the main power position for underground on previous videos being underneath B flag, because most enemies are going to run, or most people in the game in general are going to run up onto the B flag, not underneath B flag. And so that's the main kind of power position there. But just under, and even underneath the staircase there, in between C and B flag, is also another mini sort of good power position, because most enemies are going to be above you, and any enemies that do come underneath, you're in probably one of the most close quarters areas of the map, and so you get free kills on enemies that come down the stairs or jump out of the windows by shooting them in the back, and there's a high chance they're not going to come out of the window or down the stairs and run backwards, which means they'll get a chance to shoot you in the back, and you get to then fight all the enemies who are trying to come underneath as well, through very tight doorways, with which you can use the hip fire spread to cover the entire doorways. So yeah, underneath B flag for your main power position, and underneath the staircases, you know, towards C flag as the other mini power positions when you have a choke point between those two flags and those two teams. So we can see here at the top of the screen, the enemies have got my spawn flag of A, but I have managed to therefore now push through onto C flag. And of course, if the enemies know that C flag is being taken, the majority of low-level players are always going to be playing for the objective or the flag. And so if you do push the enemy spawn, like I've done here, you will get the lower level, lower skilled players spawning in their spawn, which a lot of the high-level players won't do. I won't do that. And so if you do push the enemy spawn flag, even though there might be less enemies to therefore kill, because the majority of them are going to be now at A flag or going back towards B, you will get all the low-level, low-skilled players spawning to try and reclaim you know, their home flag here of C, which they can see that I am taking. And so it's going to be a lot of easier kills, even if there are less potential amounts of kills, because there are less enemies here. And so you can effectively, in underground, if you can push the other enemies' spawn flags, you can just try and hold it for as long as you possibly can. And again, in this house, it's all close quarters, small doorways, which are really easy to guard and hold with a shotgun. And then, of course, if you factor in the fact that the higher amount of enemies that are going to be coming to get you are going to be lower level, low skilled players spawning in their spawn, trying to hold their spawn flag, it makes it a really easy time to make a good kill streak, stay alive, and rack up loads of kills. Now, as you can see here, I have, for some reason, I can't remember, because this gameplay is from over a month ago, changed to a sniper, and I do go on a nice little 1 to 2 minute clip here with a few kills, using the repetitive pistol there for that 1v1 situation. And yeah, so you're getting a nice 1 or 2 minute clip. It's not all Model 37 shotgun kills, which therefore actually probably makes the 153 kills a bit more impressive, as you add from this clip on another 7, 8, 9, however many kills it is, into the gameplay. Now, if you have watched this far, so far, and you are enjoying, and you found anything that I found useful, please smash the like for me. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, do consider subscribing. I'm not sure if by the time of releasing this video, we will have hit 1,000 subs. As of me recording this right now, we're on 942, and this video isn't going to be coming out for probably 2-3 months. So I'm expecting we've hit the 1,000 by then, but if you haven't subscribed yet, of course, do subscribe. And yeah, let's get back into the video, and I'll be changing over back to the shotgun in just a moment's time. Now, going back into using the shotgun, you can see here, pushing from B towards C flag, we're going to dart straight down into the left side of the map, trying to avoid the middle of the map, because of course the middle of the map is going to be the most long-range area where enemies using long-range weapons, be it snipers, semi-automatics, even if they're using them on underground, are going to have the best chance of killing me. And of course, I can't fight back at that range using a shotgun. So picking up a few kills there, going through the close quarters area on the left side of the map, and again, hiding behind and close to the staircase to be able to take out as many enemies as possible in this mini power position. So I'm not going to add any more commentary onto the end of this video for the final 1 to 2 minutes. So of course, you know, immerse yourself in the final minute of the video. I'll let you guys watch it. Please smash the like for me, and of course, I will see you guys on the next video.
Calma, voy a curarte.
I think the girls with their nails done now.